Hi friends, welcome into the craft room. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycled Designs. I'm so happy to have you here with me. I just wanted to do a fun little project. When I saw this transfer, I was like, oh, I have to get that. So I originally am from Maryland, the Eastern Shore of Maryland, and we lived most of my life about 30 miles away from the beach. So we know in great detail about seagulls. So maybe you are familiar with seagulls too. But whenever I see this saying and I saw this transfer, I was like, it just makes me think of home and the beach. Really the beach anywhere. But we also had a very special restaurant. I guess you would call it just a restaurant. But it was a takeout place. But all they served were French fries. And I mean, these are like noteworthy French fries. And everybody always got them. Anytime we went down to the beach, even when I was younger, didn't matter. We always got these French fries. And so you had to be careful whenever you were eating either just French fries or just anything, you know, with seagulls. I'm sure you guys know that if you've been to the beach at all, or maybe there's somewhere else near where you've ever been, because they are thieves. They are definite thieves, and they will be very bold. But anyway, I just got a kick out of this saying, and I thought, I have got to put this on a shirt. I'm going to do it on a sign too, but I have to put it on a shirt. And I like to use my transfers. If I'm going to make a shirt with them, I like to use it the very first time that I am using it, because that's when it's the most sticky and I get the best adhesion. And then that way I know I'm getting a fabulous shirt, and then I'll be able to make lots more projects with it, because of course they are reusable. But I wanted to share it with you. So of course, all of these on here are really cute. They're kind of snarky, you know, just a little sassy, and super fun. But this one down here, I thought, you know, think about that saying. Today, I will be happier than a bird with a French fry. And of course, I just think of a seagull. So I just thought it would be really super cute just to put it on this shirt that I've had. It's just an Old Navy, like a baseball shirt, and I've had it for a while. And it's super cute on its own. I love my tie-dye. I'm a tie-dye gal. But it could just use a little bit of something extra. So that's what we're gonna do. And this is gonna be a super fast project. So I've already went ahead and marked the front of my transfers. I always do that. And like I said, these are self-adhesive, sticky. We want it to be that way. And I am using it on fabric, so I'm not gonna fuzz it. I wanna go ahead and put it on here as strong as I can. And it's already going on a fabric. So we skip that step when we're working with ink or working with a fabric. I usually take about, you know, about 3 finger widths down from the top or the collar when I choose to place it. And honestly, you guys, I eyeball it. And I'm just gonna try to, it looks like to me like where the D is and today is probably the middle. So I'm just gonna kind of look at where is the middle of the, you know, what do you call it? What would be the tag? This is tagless, but where they have the description of the sizing and stuff. I'm gonna turn it around real quick to make sure that looks straight, because I definitely want it to be straight. And once I have it placed, that's the longest part of the whole project. That and the waiting to let it dry, because I always let mine dry, air dry. So I'm just gonna smooth it down, make sure I have a great contact where my silkscreen area is. And I have chosen, we do have ink. We have several inks. We don't have as many inks as we do paste color, but we have a lot of variety. And I just decided to choose this beautiful color. It's called Current Jam, and it's just a nice deep pinkish purple. No, I don't know, pinkish purple. Anyway, it's like Current Jam apparently. So I'm going to use that because I think it's going to stand out really well on here. You could just use black. I would definitely choose probably one of the darker colors. If you use white or silver or a light color, you might not see it as well with all the what's going on with your tie-dye. So once it's placed like that, like I said, you smooth it down. Now be careful when you're working with ink. Make sure you always have something to wipe your fingers with, because you don't want to get ink anywhere you don't want it. It will leave a stain. Look how gorgeous that color is. I'm just going to take one of my mini squeegees. I'm going to grab some ink right out of the jar, and then I am just going to apply it directly to the silkscreen, and you'll see right away. You'll see the image so much better than you just saw it just on the shirt or even on the transfer paper, because I'm using this darker color. But I'm just going to put my ink directly on it, and I'm gonna go over it, make sure it's completely filled in. You can tell whether or not you have all the silkscreen area filled in, and then I'm just pulling away any extra because it only takes a little bit to do this. A little bit goes a long way, and you don't wanna waste it. So then I just pull off whatever extra I have, and I put it right back in the jar. You saw, I hardly used any ink, you guys. And luckily, we have created ink singles. That was something new we came up with this year, and it has made, always check your fingers. That's why I said make sure you have a white paper towel or a baby wipe, and shut the lid. I shut that right away after I do it just to be sure. But we have ink singles now. So now you can buy these packets that are this size with ink in them so that you can try it out. You can still get more than one project out of it, but you can try it out without a big commitment to a whole jar. Not that they're that expensive, but you know, just to give it a try. But that's what we've got so far. Isn't that cute? So I am just going to take my transfer and remove it just like I do with everything else. Peel and reveal, and tell me how fun that is. Now I would suggest you take your transfer right away as soon as you've taken it off to your sink, wash it, cool water, use your board eraser, let it air dry, put it back on the back sheet, use it again. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. This would be super cute on a kid's shirt. I'm just going to spray some water on it while we finish this up. Now, this will be permanent after it's been heat set, and you can do one of two things. I've shown both, but what I generally do is set it aside and let it dry at least 24 hours. But your ink needs to be completely dry before you heat set it. Now you can speed that process up also. You can get a blow dryer and you can dry it, but just dry it fully. And then if you have an iron, just use your iron, 4 minutes on both sides, put parchment paper over top of it first to protect your garment. 4 minutes on both sides, it's heat set, ready to wash, wear over and over again, and enjoy. If you don't want to use an iron and you have a heat press, use a heat press. Put the setting on whatever your garment setting is. Usually most of the heat presses come with a little guide that comes with it and tells you how long, but it's 30 seconds. I usually do both sides, inside and out. And you'll notice that I do have a mat in here. This is part of one of our sticky ink mats. So it's sticky, it makes my shirt or my fabric stay still so it doesn't move around while I'm trying to do my design. And it also blocks any ink from going through to the back of the shirt. If you don't have one of these are available on my website, but if you don't have one of these, excuse me, then put something in between, like a piece of cardboard or something like that, just to protect your, so that you don't bleed onto the backside. But once you have it dry, you heat set it, and once you've had it heat set, you're ready to wear it. Wash and wear, it'll last you years and years and years. It's not gonna fade, it's not gonna peel, it's gonna be perfect. All right, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in comments or send me a direct message. That's what I'm here for. And I hope you'll give inking a try. This is a super fun transfer. Lots of other designs on there that you could try. Let me know in comments if you do try it, okay? All right, guys, thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll stay safe, healthy, and be blessed. Bye, guys.